the competition to get a grant funded is really quite extraordinary right now. Right around 1 out of 10 grants submitted gets funded. 20 years ago when I started, it was about 1 in 3.
So the way that philanthropy helps, we really use those dollars as a major leveraging tool.
Tom Wood was my husband for 51 years. Almost every day I hear something wonderful about him, someone whose life he's touched in a very positive way.
Having tried to step into his shoes, I've found that I have a greater respect for him.
Very dedicated to what he wanted to do.
We have an opportunity to give back and think that we can help our local community.
After he died, with much help, I established a foundation for our family.
I have had the great opportunity to meet with them a couple of times, and the very first time I met with them, I shared with them a number of different programs that we had that they could participate in. They really liked the idea of the bridge funding.
Bridge Fund was one of the opportunities we had for helping Riley so that the research could continue.
And supplies them with interim funds to do the key studies to keep their laboratory going and to make the applications competitive.
In less than a year, we're seeing multiple return on the investment. The impact is immediate.
We make boxes, and we design boxes, make boxes, and we employ about 400 people. We make 2 million boxes a day.
The disease I study the most, say neurofibromatosis type 1. These tumors are resistant to radiation and chemotherapy. They arise from nerves, so they're very challenging to cut out.
We'd worked and worked and worked, trying to find help for Ethan. And they had to ask Ethan, would you take this probe? And Ethan, I know it's gonna hurt, but you must put that in there and kind of stick it right where it hurts the most. And he did, and he said, there it is. And so Helen called me on the phone, and she said, we found it. That's a day. If you want to cry for joy, that's better than any crying. And I'd like other people to get that call.
There's 30,000 children and adults that have the type of tumors that my laboratory works on. And those patients end up consolidating to places where there's discovery going on.
People who have a disease that is very prominent, there's tremendous research, but when you have some of these unknowns, there's not much research money for it.
The work actually sort of flew against the paradigm of how you treat tumors. What Mr. Haddad's gift did for us was it allowed us to get the preliminary data to get a large experimental therapeutics grant.
For every dollar we've invested, we've returned $16.75 in new research funding. So it's been an extraordinary return on investment.
Talking about health, we're talking about economics, we're talking about research. And all industries know that research for the future is absolutely necessary.
It takes many, many years, and so maybe we're the foundation of that.
Men don't like to cry, right? We're not supposed to cry. But crying for joy is one of the best things ever happened to me. Not crying that it was fatal, but crying that there was hope.